So I have my bar here, and I kind of just come over here and I just start kind of lifting him up. I just start lifting him up my leg, and this guy's gonna get impatient, and he's gonna go to his base. Okay? Notice, I'm just getting a good base actually, just so you're there. Okay, notice when he's in a good base, okay? My goal is to always keep weight on his hands. I can't be falling back this way. He's gonna stand straight up, and you're gonna be over the top. Him standing up, it's gonna be a hard fight for you, okay? So always keep the weight going forward. And how I do that is I'm going to ride his hips, okay? Watch how my right leg is here, and it's over, like now I'm squeezing his hips. Right knee is like past his gun. Does everybody see that? Okay, I'm not just to the side like this, 2 knees down. I'm not behind him like this. You have no control of this guy. Okay, it's here. I'm here, I'm wrestling. I'm squeezing my hips here. He's in my little basket once again. Do you understand that? Okay. Be tight with your legs. This is how this happens, okay? Next, all right, I'm gonna start rolling. I don't run and roll straight back or straight over. I go at about a 45-degree angle. All right, I'm gonna start my roll. You don't have to have your hat on now. All right, if you want to, you can, but I just have a hook on it. I don't want to show them what I'm doing yet, so I just have a hook. All right, so next I'm gonna start my roll. Boom, 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 boom. All right, I'm gonna stop right here, okay? Put your knees to your chest just for this scan. So, notice, his head is on the right side. Has everybody got that? Head is on the right side, his hips are on the left side. All right, what I'm gonna do is instantly when I start my roll, I'm now punching my half on, okay? I'm punching my half on, and while I do that, I'm gonna try to make his head go from the right side to the left side, his hips from the left side to the right side. Does everybody see that motion? I was like spinning on me like a top, okay? I'm here, I'm punching his head, I'm trying to get this over here. But notice, you guys see? I mean, yeah, I'm just saying for a second. Notice, when I have my hat on, I'm trying to punch him off of me. Okay, I'm not hugging him. I don't want to be hugging him. Pop back up on my hips. Boom, okay? Okay, so, he's here, all right? Notice, when I punch my half, I'm not trying to hug and kiss him. Because if I'm here to kiss in the back of his neck, that means his elbow can't pop out. Okay, so I punch this, and I'm pushing him up off of me. All right? Once I punched him up off of me, what I like to do with my hips is I let them get out of the way for a second, and I have my belt buckles facing the ceiling. Now I try to get it facing the mat. So I come here, boom. And this is where the stack happens. Okay? I'm trying to make him land in that stacked position. Okay? So I'm here. I'm starting my roll. All right? Starting this roll in this direction. Boom, 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 boom. Okay? I'm punching, punching, punching. My hips are getting out of the way. See how now my hips are down? Everybody see that? Okay, that's a fast motion. That's what you're really gonna have to start practicing too. Okay, so I'm not kissing his neck, I'm punching him up and off of me, landing in the stack. Okay. So when I'm here, okay, and I have this armbar half, and I'm gonna start rolling this direction, okay? I'm here and I'm rolling. All right, now this is that time when I punch my half on, all right, but I feel like his legs are too long. I can't get his hips to rotate over me. So right when I'm here, instantly I can feel that his hips aren't rotating over me. My elbows come straight out, and I just cartwheel my right hip to his right elbow, and landing flying T there. All right, right? So if I'm here, and I don't have, right, you don't have to have the elbow pop before you roll. That's why I like it. But once you're rolling, that's when it happens. I think that's why rolling works so well. Okay, when I'm here and I roll, boom, boom, boom. If I stay too tight here, like this, it's my cartwheel's not a cartwheel anymore. It's like a backwards roll, right? And you're not going to get that with me. It's not a good move. So make yourself some room. Let that elbow kind of pop out, so you have room to cartwheel over the top. Okay? Because a lot of you guys will do this and you'll roll, you'll cartwheel over, and maybe you can put somebody on their back, but you're not going to get on anybody good because it's not one motion. It's always this. It's always here. Roll, roll. Right? And it's this long motion. Somebody that's good and strong, they're going to suck that arm up instantly when you start rolling them, and they're not going to let you have it. Do you understand that? So it's literally one motion. It just comes from practice. Feel it. Right, so here, boom, starting my roll, I punch them off, and I'm landing right in the cartwheel. We're here, on arm bar, up reach over the top, okay, I step up high by his face. Okay? Once I step up high, now I can lift him up and break his back. Take him to his like back breaking point where if that's enough, then I lean backwards. Bam. I'm spurring his leg over. Don't put your leg all the way in. Okay? A lot of times when you put your leg all the way in, this guy can bridge up and get over the top of this leg, and it causes you to get reversed to your back, okay? So be careful, just spur, don't do too much, all right? We're just getting back punch right now. All right, boom. Here, I'm wrestling, I'm trying to get this arm bar, boom, boom. Step high, get back, down. Try to get space. Get ready to wrestle. That makes sense, everybody? I'm here, everything's the exact same, he's closed up, boom, I step high, I break his back, and I'm leaning back, okay? Notice, right now he's got weight on my right leg. So if he's laying on his back, or just fighting that way, and there's still a lot of weight on my right leg, it's gonna be really hard to make this into a pinning combination. But if this guy kind of starts bridging up or anything, and there's no weight on my right leg, what I like to do is I take my left leg, and I try to kick it this direction towards his right leg, and I let my right leg get pulled back. So kind of like a scissor motion, but with my knees bent. So it's here and here. And now I can get my weight back down to the mat and get to this type of position. Alright? So you're just kind of, you're waiting, you're sitting there, if you feel like there's an opening, you can scissor kick your feet, get your hips back down to the mat, tee up. Techniques that I've noticed that help me when I'm in this type of one and I'm kind of starting to come over this way, I'm going to start circling out towards the front of his head. And how I do that is I'm going to start circling and I'm going to try to punch this hand down the mat as best as I possibly can, okay? So if I'm just here and I'm just trying to pull like this, it's normally not going to be enough. So I come here and I can punch my arm forward and down as much as I possibly can. So then now this is mine. So when I'm circling around, now I'm holding it. Now I can get it into that kind of power. I like to come here like this and I'm trying to get to his, there's too much meat in between me and my arms and everything here. It gets hard and I start losing the wrist when I stay over the elbow. So once again, if you guys want to get good at this, you got to let the elbow come down, and now this is where you can have the wrist and it's down. You guys want to see somebody do this at a very high level? Spencer Lee does it to everybody. Okay? And when you see it, that elbow is always popped out. And he's always coming this direction, getting to his tilt. Okay? So, while if you guys are trying to get to that reinforced bar, okay, I'm going to show you a nice little trick to help you get to that wrist as well. When we're trying to get to it, once again, you got to let yourself sit back and let that elbow pop out so you can get to the wrist. Okay? Go to your switch this way. All right. One of the main things that I like doing when I'm trying to get to that wrist, okay, is this guy's arm might get long and straight and it's going to get too far away. All I'm doing is I'm using my left knee to help me get to the wrist. Okay, so I'm here. I start pushing this hand down to my left knee, sitting back, getting up on top. And I let this wrist get to here. That's when we can start coming this direction, putting him in my basket. Okay? When we're tilting people, always, all right? I don't know if you guys have already been taught this or not, but always, this bottom knee has to be pointing to the ceiling. Everybody see that? If it's not pointing to the ceiling and it's down here, now we're just spooning. You're not gonna tilt. Okay? It's always, this knee has to be pointing up to the ceiling. This leg is trying to find work to do, wherever it is. Does that make sense? However you get legs in, I'm not going over legs right now, okay? I have my leg in, right? And I'm wrestling this guy over here, okay? And everybody's always knows this one or been taught this one, where I come over this one and I put this over my head, right? And I start doing that. What's that? Guillotine? Yeah, guillotine. All right, cool. Great move. All right? Pretty hard to get somebody's arm completely over your head if they're pretty strong. All right? So, what I like to do is I come here, like I'm going for a guillotine, I lift this up, put my bar in. Have we been here before? Boom. Everything's the exact same. You won't be able to get the stack most likely though, because your leg's in deep. So it's here, cover up the top. Or you roll one time, let your leg get out, roll again, right? But it all comes in from just your leg in. If you guys like round legs, your bars are there all the time, okay? So we're here, like I said, over the top, like I'm hitting a switch, pulling up, arm bar in, everything's the same. Everybody see that? Okay, pretty simple. All right, go to your belly. If you guys are wrestling freestyle, all right, this might, like I said, I'm going to kind of throw these at you, we're not really going to go over them. All right, if we're going freestyle, I like having my leg on this side, I start putting my knee up over into his hip. My left hand is kind of starting to fight down at his ankle. My right hand kind of starts fighting up on his head, like kind of like I'm doing like a bow and arrow type thing, right? So I come here and I start kind of lifting it, and I scrape my left leg. Stay strong. Your hips. Okay, I just start scraping my hip this way, and I throw my right leg in. See how my right leg is in now? I scraped it in. I come this direction, over the top. This arm is mine now. I'm gonna start attacking it for either a trap arm or arm bar. Bam. Been here before, right? Take the descent. Yeah. So get your leg in from the mat, do it up on your base, and it goes in. Okay? Next. Another way, if you like riding crab, has anybody ever done like crab position? Whatever? Or your butt? Okay? You can always find it in crab position too. It gets a little bit different and stuff, and you're gonna have to do this, but let's just say I'm wrestling him, I'm in these sides, okay? I kind of break him down this way and he posts. Posts on his arm. I take myself over the top, like this, I get my bar in. Once I got my bar in, I pull him back over this direction, here, here. Okay, I'm ready to go. You can do that from crab position. Always be looking for it. From there, okay? One more time, okay? I'm not crab, I'm wrestling, I got a half on him. I'm here, I'm going, I kind of make him post or something like that. He posts out, boom. I get my bar in. Watch what I do. I take myself, I pull him all the way across my chest, this direction. I load him up, bring him back. Everything is the same. Okay? It's another option. Just trying to plant some seeds. You guys are friends. Last one, okay? This one's gonna be a little bit more different for you guys or whatever. Don't only do this if you got really good at tight waist chops and stuff. But one of my other favorite setups, how I get this in, is I got a good tight waist, I'm rolling to the same direction that I'm chopping. Here, roll, same thing. Catch him, roll. Got it in. Sorry. Right? So everything you can do is just like this big rolling. And if I get this guy up on my chest, I can just figure out how to get to my armbar half. A lot. Okay? And that comes from, once again, feel, practice. I know where he's at. I know how I'm setting up traps.